Can I have volunteers light a candle?
No.
Just only this. Only this. Anyone else? Sit down.
Sadhu. Sadhu. Sadhu.
Let's do our regular chanting before we start meditation. Please turn to page 5 of our chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. The three refuges. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Next page. 5 precepts. Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Kāmesu micchācārā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Suramīraya majñya pamādatthāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Let's read the affirmative vows. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha. Iti piso bhagavā arahang samma sambuddho Vijñācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu Anuttaro purisa dhamma sārati Sattā deva manusānaṁ buddho bhagavāti. Homage to the Dhamma. Swakkhāto bhagavata dhammo sanditthiko akaliko ehi passiko opanayiko paccattam veditabbo viññohiti. Homage to the Sangha. Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Ujupatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho ඥාය පටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ සාමීචි පටිපන්නෝ භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ යදිදං චත්තාරි පුරිස යුගානි අත්ථ පුරිස පුංගලා ඒස භගවතු සාවක සංඝෝ ආහුනියෝ පාහුනියෝ දක්ඛිනියෝ අංජලි කරණීයෝ අනුත්තරං පුඤ්ඤක් කෙත්තං ලෝකස්සාති සාදු සාදු සාදු. Next page. Offering of light. Ganesarappaditthena දීපේන තමදංසිනා තිලෝක දීපං සම්බුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමෝනුදං. Offering of incense. ගන්ධ සම්භාර යුත්තේන දූපේනාහං සුගන්ධිනා පූජයේ පූජනීයං තං පූජා භාජන මුත්තමං. Offering of flowers. වන්න ගන්ධ ගුණෝපේතං ඒතං කුසුම සන්තතින් පූජයාමි මුනින්දස්ස ශ්‍රීපාද සරෝරුහි පූජේමි බුද්ධං කුසුමේන නේන පුඤ්ඤේන මේතේන ලභාමි මොක්ඛං උප්පං මිලායාති යථා ඉදං මේ කායෝ තථායාති විනාශ භාවං. Offering of water. අධිවාසේතුනු බන්තේ පානීයං පරිකප්පිතං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාතු උත්තම. Offering of drinks. අදිවාසේතුනු බන්තේ කිලාන පංචයං ඉමං අනුකම්පං උපාදාය පතිගන්හාතු උත්තම. Worship of shrines. වන්දාමි චේතියං සබ්බං සම්බධානේසු පතිච්චිතං ශාරීරික ධාතු මහා බෝධින් බුද්ධ රූපං සකලං සදා. සාදු sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Wish of well-being. Iccheva macchand namaste නමස්ස මාමු රතනත්ත යං පුඤ්ඤාභි සම්පං විපුලං අලත්තං තස්සානෝ භාවී හතන්ත රායෝ Reflections on the teachings of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind-made are they. If one speaks or acts with the pure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind-made are they. If one speaks or acts with the pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like a linking in a moving car. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as a smith removes the dross from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Okay, let us do our meditation practice. Before we start the practice, let us make a determination and be happy about this moment. So let us rejoice this opportunity first of all, that we have this wonderful opportunity, this wholesome space, this guidance, and this supportive gathering to help us to train our mind. We don't get many opportunities, many places where we are taught to train our mind. But right now we have got this opportunity. We can train our mind in mindfulness, in loving kindness. And through training the mind, we can increase our deep peace and real joy in life. And we can also help and be kind to many others. So rejoice this moment, a precious moment that will help ourselves to train our mind, to cultivate and develop our mind, that will benefit ourselves and many others. So, with that, rejoice. Make a determination that I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. I will commit to my practice right now. I will give my whole attention, my whole commitment to spend this next minutes to fully engage in this wholesome meditation. Make that determination now. With that determination, let us listen to the sound of the bell and to the chant, and to help ourselves to gather our attention to this moment.
Dear spiritual friends, with this soothing sound of chanting, let's settle down right here, adjusting the body into a comfortable meditative posture. Be right here. You can keep your upper body somewhat upright and chin somewhat parallel to the floor. Both palms are resting on your lap, right palm on the top of left palm, and your both eyes are closed gently. This is your meditative posture. Try to maintain this motionless posture in the meditation. If you feel you want to change or adjust your body during the meditation, you can do it slowly and mindfully. Now take a moment to feel your entire body, how you are keeping your body in this sitting posture, in this meditative posture. From your top of your head to the tips of your toes, from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Feel the entire body. Feel each part of your body and relax. Relax your body. Be with your body. Feel your feet, your toes, sole of the feet, heels, lower legs, upper legs. Feel your back muscles, your belly muscles. You can feel how the muscles are pressed where your body meets the cushion or the chair. Feel that pressing sensation. Feel your chest area, both shoulders, and relax. Feel your upper arms, lower arms, palms, fingers and fingertips. You can feel your fingers, the way you are keeping your palms. Make you feel your fingers, in between your fingers, any sensation. Be with your body. Feel your neck area, your facial muscles, forehead, and the top of your head. And relax. Relax your body. Now, in this relaxed posture, try to find out your mind, where your mind is right now. And closely observe what is really happening there. What is really going on in your mind right now. You may have different types of thoughts in your mind, occurring one after the other. Just let them occur, but observe mindfully how the thoughts are occurring. And notice them, acknowledge them. You may have pleasant thoughts and unpleasant thoughts in your mind. Some thoughts are wholesome, some thoughts are unwholesome. Some thoughts are related to past, some thoughts are related to future. Some thoughts are occurring related to present. No matter what it is, just let them occur and observe. Observing and noticing the thoughts, you are understanding the nature of your mind and how thoughts are occurring. With this understanding, now you can generate whatever wholesome thought that you wish to cultivate in your mind purposely. In this meditation, we are cultivating loving kindness, loving friendliness, the universal friendliness. What a beautiful thought, what a peaceful thought. Loving kindness, wishing everyone else to be well, to be happy, to be peaceful. Wishing goodwill for all beings without exception. You have that capacity. You have that potential. You can start generating loving kindness from yourself. First, genuinely make wishes of loving kindness for yourself. Mindfully listening to the guidance, being with the guidance, repeating in your mind, generate loving kindness for yourself. Be with the guidance. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. Generate loving kindness and radiate throughout your body into each and every parts of the body, into all the systems and internal functions of the body. May my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Feel each and every parts of the body and radiate your loving kindness. The skin, the largest organ of the body, radiate loving kindness throughout the skin of your body. May the skin of my body Be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Penetrate in the skin. Radiate loving kindness into the muscles and the bones of your body. May the muscles and all the bones of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Radiate your loving kindness into all the internal functions of the body, into all the internal organs of your body, into all the systems of your body. Even in this moment, they are functioning for you. Deeply appreciating the support of all these systems, internal organs of your body. Radiate loving kindness. Fill your body with loving kindness. Feel the respiratory system of your body, the vital function. Radiate loving kindness throughout the respiratory system. May the respiratory system of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Feel the cardiovascular system, cardiac muscles, and radiate loving kindness. May the cardiovascular system of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Radiate loving kindness into the digestive system in your body, into the genitourinary system of your body, into the nerve systems, the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system. They are functioning for you. Deeply appreciating the support of all these systems and internal functions. Radiate loving kindness throughout your body. Feel all the other organs, including your sensory faculties, the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and also the brain. May all these organs of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. Feel your body and mind. You are full of loving kindness. Now it's time to expand your loving kindness beyond yourself. The loving kindness you are generating is boundless. No limits. Now it's time to expand your same genuine wishes of loving kindness to all others. Let's start from here, where you are practicing the meditation. Think about the people who are staying close by you, these spiritual friends who are practicing this meditation with you. Let's share our loving kindness with each other. May all these spiritual friends be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all these spiritual friends who are practicing this meditation with me be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Think about your beloved ones in your life, your family members, your friends, relatives, neighbors, co-workers. Genuinely extend these same wishes for them. May all of them be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. Now let's expand our loving kindness beyond the circle of our beloved ones. to everyone else, to all beings living near or far away places, visible or invisible beings. May all beings receive my loving kindness. Not only for human beings, to all the other animals, all the creatures. Expand your loving kindness more and more. Expand your loving kindness to all beings living in this neighborhood, in neighboring neighborhoods, in this city, in neighboring cities, in this country, in this world, in this universe. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Extend your wishes of loving kindness into every direction. Sitting right here, expand your loving kindness to every direction, into the direction of the front, back, left, right, above, and below. May all beings living in every direction be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all beings be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Repeat it in your mind, generating loving kindness to all beings. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Repeat this in your mind. No any other thoughts in your mind. Just loving kindness. That's it. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Loving kindness. Loving kindness makes your mind peaceful. Observe your mind, your present mind. It's peaceful. You are peaceful. You are relaxed. With your peaceful mind and relaxed body, gently shift your attention to observe your breath. To practice breathing meditation as a silent meditation, you will be with your breath for a few minutes. You better keep your attention, your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils, where you can easily feel your in breath and out breath. Take a long, deep breath slowly. How you feel breathing in and out, or any changes happening anywhere in your body while you are breathing in and while you are breathing out. Feel all these changes, all these sensations. Be with the whole process of the breath. Be with your breath. Mindful breathe in, mindful breathe out. In these last few minutes, make your full effort to be with the breath. Mindful breathe in, mindful breathe out. Dukkha patthāc niddukkha bhayappattāc nibbhaya sukhappattāc nisukha hontu sabbepi paninu. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of the meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. And let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who transmitted this wisdom, this practice from generation to generation. And also you can appreciate the guidance and the instructions you received for the meditation today. Let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us today to come to this center, to join this meditation from home, who cleaned and arranged this place for you. Let's deeply feel grateful for them, for everyone else who are taking care of this center for you. And even these non-living things that we are using for meditation, the chair you are sitting on, the cushion you are sitting on, this bell, the device which help to connect to this meditation. Deeply feeling gratitude and appreciating the support. Let's say sadhu 3 times together.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay. Thank you, Bante, for the guidance. So, did you dwell in loving kindness? Was there maybe sometime we jump to other dwellings? Yeah.
Of course.
But, but we keep coming back to loving kindness. Right? Any sharing or questions? After some time. Yeah. Yes. Was it challenging to practice? Good. Okay, let's move to the other part of the program. As you know that, in this 3 months Vasana period, in retreat, we are doing 2 main things for the Wednesday group. One is to daily recitation. So I hope that everyone had that. Otherwise, we have the chanting card that we are planning to read the 5 remembrance that Buddha has given for us to remember every day as a way of keeping us in the track without going off track. So, anyone would like to share? How are you doing? Are you reading it?
Sometimes. I'll be honest.
Because I asked you to make a part of the routine. Maybe while you're having your morning coffee, that'll be a good time. Because you'll never going to miss your coffee, right?
Water.
Mostly.
Morning water.
Yeah, anything. Yeah, any morning drink, and you have that in the visible place in your dining table or in your vehicle.
If you miss one day morning, next day 2 times.
2 times.
Okay.
Actually,
The whole year.
yeah. Actually, one time I gave a chanting card. One side we had all the recitation you had to do.
Mhm.
Other side of the card I have 3 months, all the dates. You had to mark
Okay, that's
which
good.
day you did, which day you
Calendar.
did not. Yeah.
Check on the calendar.
So those who didn't have the card, we still have the card. Please take one. Okay, the second additional practice that we are doing during these 3 months is to learn about the life of early disciples of the Buddha. We are learning different disciples. And how many disciples we have learned so far?
3.
3. Yes, good memory. Yes, 3 disciples. Yeah. So we are going to learn about another one and the 4th one. This disciple, many of you may have some familiarity, and this disciple's name is Venerable Anand. Yeah, Anand. Venerable Anand. Have you heard about him? Yes. Anyone? Yeah. What do you know about Venerable Anand?
He's a cousin of the Buddha, and
Yes.
the second
Yes.
in the later half of his life.
Exactly. Yeah. Venerable Ananda. Yes, he was the attendant. But actually, mainly, looks like the role he played is like a secretary. Yeah, that's the role he played to the Buddha, to the latter half, exactly latter half. So when the Buddha was slowly reaching his advanced age, and he wanted an assistant, an attendant, an assistant, and a secretary for 25 years. And Venerable Ananda was the personal assistant to the Buddha, and he played a very, very important role in preserving the teachings of the Buddha. So today we are going to learn about him. And he also happened to be one of his cousins. Yeah. Um, and so the early part of his ordination, because Buddha, after Buddha attained enlightenment, he went back to his family actually, because he left his family, right? But he returned even within, after he became enlightened, within the first year he returned to his family, and then shared what he discovered in his spiritual struggle, spiritual journey. And then many became monks, including his own son. Yeah, he was just 7 years old, so Buddha took the custody of the son. He made him he made him a novice monk. And of course, the king Suddhodana, his grandfather, was very upset about that. That is different. And then Buddha took the custody and he trained him as a monk. So we learned about him later. But the one among many of his cousins also got so impressed and very interested in what Buddha has to share with the realized. And so many of them also became his disciples, and one was Venerable Ananda. So during his first years, he attained the first level of enlightenment. We know that in the Buddhist understanding of the enlightenment, there are 4 stages that you can open your consciousness to different levels. You overcome different layers of defilements. So the initial, you remove initial 3 layers of 3 kinds of defilements. We call it the first level of enlightenment, which we call extreme entry. And then followed by the second level is called once returner. You will only return once. And the third level is called non-returner. And the last level is called arahant. So Venerable Ananda became an extreme winner or extreme enterer within first few years of his monkhood. He got a good teacher called Venerable Puna. He was very, very deeply grateful for that, like a senior monk who helped him to attain the first level of enlightenment, because in many of his some of his sermons we remembered him. But anyway, so when Buddha was reaching advanced age, now they wanted like a permanent attendant and an assistant to the Buddha. Earlier they have always monks following the Buddha, and they have like a temporary a temporary assistant of the Buddha in different times for like the first 20 years. But then there's a discussion now. Buddha needs some, personal attendant who took, more close care of him, and also that we have a lot of disciples now. The early part there were not many, followers or disciples, but now it has, reached, received so many disciples. So you need someone to organize everything, right? So we would, who will be the attendant and assistant to the Buddha, and many came forward, But Venerable Ananda did not come forward first, because one important task of this being a personal assistant is to memorize all the sermons that Buddha has given different people. So they were looking for a person who has a great memory power. So Venerable Ananda had such a great memory power. He can remember so many, like you just hear once, you remember it. And so some people have this memory power, we always talk about Venerable, our Bhante Chi, and he has such a, he had memory power, He had a pictorial memory. He said that, when he was studying, those days there were, lack of, books, like in textbooks are not. So sometimes when he doesn't have a book, he will borrow a friend book. He will read it, and read it, and return it. Within a day, he had a pictorial memory, but he lost it, because he was chanting. In Sri Lanka, we have all-night chanting ceremonies. So there was a 7-day chanting. He was a very young monk, very enthusiastic. Usually we take turns. So he requested the turns of other monks and kept chanting for 3 days without sleeping. And deprivation of sleep made him black out. And when he came back from that, and he lost his memory. That's why he was interested in meditation. So he was treated many ways, Western, Eastern medication, but nothing worked. But he started his own practice of meditation, recovery. He had to learn the alphabet again. Everything was forgotten. But he practiced himself the meditation, and then he recovered his memories, but not the picture. Memory never came back. But still, right now, if you visited him once, when he go back, he will tell you a name. Yeah, and he has such a memory. But anyway, just to give a living example, people have memories, but we used to have great memories before we get these, cell phones. And I remember all the telephone numbers of, our senior monks, other places, addresses before I started using cell phone. Now we were allowed to use cell phone much later, in our 20s. Before that, we were not allowed. But therefore, I still remember all the telephone numbers, everything, right? But now, after you get the cell phone, even you don't remember your own number. Anyway, so Venerable Ananda had such a great memory power. So many actually suggested him, why don't you become, the personality? But he was quite, maybe not demanding, but he said, okay, I will accept it, but I have eight requests. I have 8 requests. If you, the whole community and the Buddha agree to that, I will take the responsibility. He is giving his conditions. 4 of them is about the gifts that Buddha is receiving, and he said that whenever Buddha receive a gift, I shouldn't be given to that. When the Buddha receive an invitation, I am not automatically considered that. So his four of them about the privileges and the gifts and the things that Buddha received, he don't want to take them. But the other 4 is about ability for him to serve the community. Let me read the last 4. He said that if people came from distant areas, I should have the right to bring them to the Buddha, without prior appointment. So that's one request. And second one is if myself have any doubts about the Dharma, I should be able to talk to the Buddha at any time. Anytime. And if a Buddha gave a sermon in his absence, Buddha should later report to him or tell him the same discourse again, so that he has the record of all his teachings without any lapse. So I said 4 and 3, right? Yeah. What is the other one? But yeah, I think. Yeah. Anyway, so you understand that if someone comes, he should have the right to bring them to the Buddha. So basically, his role as a assistant and secretary. So actually, Buddha accepted those conditions. The monks accepted the conditions. So he was appointed to become the personal assistant in the last 25 years of the Buddha's life. So he played a very one important role is actually memorize, all these teachings given by the Buddha. So it was really helpful later when Buddha passed away, and there was a first council, and then so they want to collect and finalize the key teachings of the Buddha, and then make sure that they are preserved. Yeah. So in the first council after Buddha's passing, first council, Venerable Ananda was appointed to rehearse all the teachings given by the Buddha. There were so many other monks who had heard the teaching of the Buddha. They all came and they reported, "This is what I have heard." And Venerable Ananda was there to confirm, yes, I was there, and this is what I have heard. And Venerable Ananda also himself reported to the council, this is what I have heard. So therefore, all the discourses, if you read today, all the discourses of the Buddha started, thus I have heard. That is usually what the Venerable Ananda is reporting. Or the other monks are reporting, Venerable Ananda is confirming. So all this discourse of Buddha started with that. This I have heard. Everyone.
That is just after 3 months of passing on.
Yeah, 3 months of passing away. Yeah. So he played that. So today we are so thankful to him because we have the teachings of the Buddha because of his dedication, involvement. But at the same time, he's also very compassionate monk. He has such a great care for the Buddha, and there are so many stories about when Buddha gets sick and how closely he took care of him. Of course, as a husband and wife, you will take care of each other, right? As monks, we have to, this is what Venerable Ananda did. So there's one interesting discourse where Buddha got sick for some sick, and then after a while Buddha recovered, and Venerable Ananda was so happy. He said that fortunate it is for me, O Venerable Sir, to see the Buddha once again at ease. Fortunate it is for me to see the Buddha once recovered. For truly, Venerable Sir, when I saw the Buddha, you are in sickness, it was as though my own body became weak as a creeper. Everything around me became dim, and my senses failed me. So he was that concerned. Yeah. So and he took care of the Buddha. And there's one other interesting incident that there's one person called Mahanama. He's a person who like to ask questions from the Buddha. Yes, there are so many the discourse given by the Buddha to him. He will ask, come and ask a question. So at one time, Buddha was just recovered from an illness. We can see actually Buddha went through so many illnesses too, because he's carrying, he was born as a human, he grew up as a human being, and of course, through his own development, he was a human, but his mind kind of transcended beyond normal humanity. So his mind is not normal human, but he was a human. So he went through so many sicknesses and recovered. But he was not bothered by them. His mind was not disturbed by any of them. But his body went through the normal, nature of biological laws. So he just recovered from illness, and the Mahanama came to the Buddha. He asked a serious question from the Buddha. Venerable Sir, you have told us that concentrated mind can produce wisdom. What comes first? Is the concentration comes first, or the wisdom comes first? Venerable Ananda watching this, he said that it will be tiring for the Buddha to answer this question. You know what he did according to the sutta? He grabbed his arm, Bahaya Gahitva. He grabbed his arm and dragged him along to the side. Let me teach you. Let the Buddha rest. and Venerable Ananda gave him a sermon and gave him the teaching. Buddha has repeatedly told the gradual path. This is how it's going to happen. First, the morality, virtuous behavior. When you have the virtuous moral behavior, then it will support your meditation, your concentration. So when you practice meditation based on your moral behavior, your mind will get easily concentrated, and then from the concentrated mind, you develop insight. This is the gradual path. Don't bother the Buddha. No, he didn't say that, but he gave a whole sermon, like repeating to him. This is what Buddha has said repeatedly. So he wanted Buddha to rest, and Buddha himself asked, Venerable Ananda to actually one time when Buddha was invited back to his hometown, and they built a big hall, and they want Buddha to be the first honor of guest, and so they invited him, and then and that night they all wanted to listen to the Buddha, and Buddha started giving teaching, towards late night, and Buddha started to have a back pain. So when we have a back pain, remember that Buddha also had that. Buddha had a recurring back pain, yeah, that's was reported many times. And Buddha said, when with us called Venerable Ananda, said that it says actually, piti me agilayati, right? In Pali, Buddha said that my back is painful, I want to lie down. Can you continue from here the rest of the teaching? So Venerable Ananda was capable of carrying the teachings of the Buddha. So Buddha lie down, listening to the Ananda, and he was giving and listening to Ananda. After Venerable Ananda finished his teaching, what Buddha did? Say, sadhu, 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 exactly what I wanted to say. So yeah, cool. So he was such great compassion. And one other important thing is actually he played a very key role in establishing the nuns order. Originally, there were only monks, but then there were requests for female to become monks. At that time, that was unprecedented. There were no nuns except Jain nuns at that time, but because, the whole, we had to understand that, 6th century BC social condition, women were not, given that privilege at that time. And, and they were usually, in the household life, they even didn't have access to education. Only Jainism, allowed, nuns to, allow the first, I think in the whole Asian history, maybe the world history, I think, Jainism allowed nuns to become, and female to become renunciants. Because that time became renunciant is not easy. You had to be so independent. You had to rely on the community. You go around and, ask for, alms. If the society did not accept you, they will not feed you. So Buddha took some time to change the attitude of the people before he started the nuns order, because simply starting nuns order will not work, because you need support from the community to survive. So Buddha took some time, but so there were requests from Buddha's own foster mother, Buddha's own wife, and there were so many other females. They also want to become monks, but the Buddha delayed it. And Venerable Ananda was such a advocate for them, and he went to the Buddha few times, 3 times, to get the permission from the Buddha for female to become nuns. So at the end, and he was really encourage. I mean, really pushing that, and finally Buddha approved for female to become nuns, and then you have the Buddhist nuns too. So and he was such, so he was really a secretary, a representative. Whenever monks come from long distances, he will went to the Buddha and say, and even when you hear about the Sikh monks, he will tell the Buddha, we know the Venerable Girimananda, and he was sick, and he went to the Buddha, said, that monk is seriously sick. It is appropriate now if you go and visit him. So Buddha will visit them and give them the instruction, guidance, and to heal themselves, or to maybe progress in their spiritual practice. So he played such a great role. He also had to and he gave teachings, but there's also a few discourses given by Venerable Ananda himself. There's one interesting, question he handled. One person came and asked a very, what you call a very difficult question from him. Maybe a question that we may all have. He said that, enlightenment is overcoming desire. But how about having desire to become enlightened? So he came and asked from him, what is he asked, what is the aim of this, spiritual life under the Master Gautama? Brahmin, the spiritual life lived under the Master Gautama with the aim of abandoning desire or craving. If that is so, Venerable Ananda, then it is an endless path, not one with an end. For it is impossible one could abandon desire by means of desire, because then you have desire to become enlightened, and then enlightenment is overcoming desire. So how you can do it? So it's like you cannot start anything, right? It's impossible practice. But then he resolved that, and in that case, Brahmin, let me question you on this matter. Answer as you see fit. What do you think? Didn't you first have desire thinking that I will go to the park? They were having a discussion in the park. Didn't you have first desire thinking I will go to the park? And then when you reach the park, wasn't that particular desire allayed? It was complete. So it is with the Arahant, like fully enlightened one, whose mental defilements are ended, who has reached the fulfillment, done the task, laid down the burden, attained the true goal, totally destroyed the fetter of becoming, who is released through right gnosis. Whatever desire he first had for the attainment of the Arahantship, on attaining Arahantship, that particular desire is allayed. He said that initially we have to have an interest or need or enthusiasm to practice this path. You don't get rid of the desire first. You have to have some interest, some some enthusiasm, and you use it to practice. But once you are in the process of the practice, you will even let go of that desire. And in other places, as example is given, is that when you have a thorn in your somewhere in your body, you have to use another sharp instrument to get rid of that, right? So usually those, I mean, I remember, when I had a thorn in my, foot, my mom used a thorn from a lime tree. The lime trees. Lime tree has natural thorn. He took the thorn and take the thorn. You use the thorn to remove the thorn. So first you had to use your desire, your wanting, and you use it, but you finally abandon that one too. So first you have to have enthusiasm, but you will let go of it along your progress. So, but remember, he was not fully enlightened because now he's so busy in organizing and arranging everything. So he was still, only had the first level of enlightenment. So therefore, there were so many incidents that he was like exhibiting his non-enlightened nature. Particularly, he was very sad. When Venerable Sariputta passed away, he was very sad because Buddha appointed Venerable Sariputta, as his master, and he was very sad. You know what Buddha said? Why, Venerable Ananda, you are sad? Did your morality is taken away by Venerable Sariputta? Did you take it with you? Did your samadhi, did your concentration when did Venerable Sariputta took your concentration away? Did Venerable Sariputta took your wisdom away? He said, no. In Buddha said, that is why I have been asking you repeatedly, be a refuge to yourself. And you can learn from the teachers, but you cannot rely on anyone. And then when the Buddha announced his own passing away 3 months in advance. So when Buddha announced his passing away, Venerable Ananda got really, really sad. It says that actually Venerable Ananda went to the temple building, leaned against the doorpost and wept. He cried, he leaning against the doorpost, he wept and wept. He said, I am still a learner. I still haven't achieved my enlightenment, but my master, who is so compassionate towards me, is about to pass away. Then when Buddha said, enough, Ananda, do not weep and cry. Have I not already told you all the things that are pleasant and delightful are to be changeable, subject to separatedness? So how could they not pass away? Ananda, for a long time, you have been in my presence, showing loving kindness with your body, speech, and mind, helpful and blessed wholeheartedly. You have made much merit, Ananda. Therefore, enlightenment will not be difficult for you. Make an effort. Very soon, you will be free from all defilements. He said, Buddha emphasizes kindness. Yeah. Anyway, I think there are so much to say about him, but we don't have time today. But the important thing is actually his role he played in the first council. And when all these discourses were divided, in the first council, all the teachings were collected and they were divided in a few sections. So that's why we have long discourses, collection of long discourses, collection of middle length discourses, collection of there are 5 collections. So he he was given the responsibility to preserve the long discourses. So not only he reported all the things he heard, he took the responsibility, and then he developed a lineage of disciples who will memorize all the collection of all long discourses. So all the discourses, so different disciples took their responsibility. They start a lineage of monks who memorize those things. So for until the first century, the Common Era, for about 400 years, all the teachings of the Buddha preserved through oral tradition until they were put into palm leaves in Sri Lanka much later. So anyway, so this is, I will just read, a few verses that, he has his own collection of poems that are recorded in the Buddhist sources. So I just read three. There are a lot of poems he uttered, but I just read three, maybe two. Yeah, two. Yeah. For one whose friend has passed away, one whose teacher is gone for good, there's no friend that compare with the mindfulness of the body. This is how he thought, when the teacher passed away, the best teacher is the mindfulness of the body. The old ones have now passed away, the new ones do not please me much. Today alone I meditate like a bird gone to its nest. Because he wanted to become fully enlightened before he attended the first council. So he had like a 3-month period to become enlightened. So he's really dedicated well, and that's also interesting thing because so many monks attain enlightenment when they are really deep in the meditation, the sitting portion. But it says that he attained enlightenment in a awkward position because it says that he has been meditating because he has like a timeline, so he's meditating. I mean, yes, he know all the theory, everything. He easily can do it, but he was meditating and sitting and sitting. He realized that it's too late in the night. He feel like he lie down, but he was still in the meditation and he was really reclining, and he was not sitting. He's not reclining. Before his head hit the pillow, he got the breakthrough while he's reclining. I know. So he was not sitting. He was not lying down. He was in between. He got the strike of the enlightenment. That's how he became enlightened. But anyway, so it's an inspiring story, and we are so grateful to Venerable Ananda for taking care of the Buddha and also for preserving, memorizing so much teachings of the Buddha. So today we have access to many of his teachings.
Are these 5 disciples and many to come after, are they all yes man, say yes to everything he do, or don't dispute it, or don't ask questions?
No, there were many who came to debate with the Buddha. Yeah, maybe we talk about such a disciple later. Yeah, I mean, the first 5 was his own, like the followers, even before he became enlightened. So, but I mean, at that time of the Buddha, there were so many, different spiritual traditions, and they were really asking questions, really hard questions from all the spiritual teachers. Yeah, they were hard disciples.
I know. I asked a lot of questions, and Katie tell me you are a troublemaker because you ask questions.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, but then,
Should I be a yes man?
No, there were so many disciples who actually, a lot of arguments, not argument, debates, and keep questioning the Buddha. So, but Buddha convert all this kind of debating to conversations. Yeah. So Buddha was very clever in like turning any contested issues to a good conversation.
I think you want me to be a yes man because I asked a question. You said I will talk about the next session, and
because we have limited time.
A few months ago, I asked a question about the third eye and eye of Shiva. You said, "Oh, next time I will have the whole session for talking about that."
No,
many months passed, and I didn't hear about it.
I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember talking about third eye because I'm not expert in that topic, so I will not be able to answer. You know,
Because you told me
unfortunately.
you got to-
But there
I
are
will
other
accept
topics.
this answer better than you tell me. The next session I will talk about it. If
There
you
were
tell me I
other
don't know about
topics.
it, that's fine.
There are other topics that I have told you that I will teach, but maybe not. Wednesday session is limited time. So people will not come. If I talk until 10 o'clock.
So I'm not a troublemaker if I ask questions.
You can ask questions that will interest you. Yeah, that will. Great. Yeah, maybe send an email. Yeah, we can meet. Separately because we are under the time here. Okay, so now it's time, to the next part of the program to transfer merits. But today we have a special person that we'd like to share merits with. So we had one of our great aunties who used to come and we used to visit her, and she just passed away last week, and that's Mother Pramila, the mother of our beloved Surya, who is here. And she used to, love to come to Buddhist center. He loved to listen to the chanting. We visited her a few months ago when she was a little weak, and we had such a great, she has such a great place in our heart, and she was always for us. She was like a mom. She was like a grandma.
He cooked for us.
Yeah, she cooked for us definitely. She loved to cook for us, and she loved to chant and listen to the chanting. So today we want to dedicate all this mess to Mother Pramila, what you call Ba, right? Yeah, Ba. And we will share this merits with her. And we know that, she may rejoice this meditation, this good, wholesome merits we did today. We wish that may she feel our love, may she feel our care and our gratitude, and may she rejoice all this wholesome practice we did today. And may she continue her journey towards the enlightenment. She was such a dedicated practitioner. May she continue her spiritual practice. May she continue her journey, and ultimately, may she reach the final enlightenment. With that wish, we will share these merits so she can hold the jug, and maybe others can, touch the shoulders and maybe support her. Would you like? Can you hold the jug? No, you can. You pour the water. So maybe we all can join. Each one can touch each other's shoulders. So we part of the. So let's focus our mind on our mother Pramila. May she receive our love. May she receive our merits. May she be well, happy, and peaceful in her next life. Please repeat together. Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Who until overflow. Yata varivaha pura paripurenti sagarang evameva ito dinang petanang upakampati unnami udakang vantang yata ninnang pavantati evameva ito dinang petanang upakampati. Just like this empty cup is full of water and overflows with water, may our Mother Pramila overjoy. May her heart be filled with joy, happiness, and peace. May she have a smooth journey towards the light. Let us also share this merits with all other living beings. If there's anyone who would like to share this merit, may he or she do so. May all living beings share our merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and peaceful. Ettavata ca ammihi samvedang punya samvedang sabbe deva anumodantu sabbe sampanti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabbe sampanti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabbe sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana, purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be. Now we will do our blessing chant. We are going to chant the Loving Kindness Sutra given by the Buddha. This particular sutra, the discourse, was given with great compassion for all living beings. We will chant the same sutra for you now, wishing you all good health, strength and courage to overcome your difficulties and challenges, and deep peace and happiness to your life. You can recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, friends who are sick. You can recall them to your mind and share these blessings with them too. Especially today, also, we want to extend blessings to Sister Kathleen, wishing her good health and soon recovery. And may all of you receive these blessings. May all of you be well, happy, peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya manta kusalena yam tang samtang padang abhisamicce Sangho joche sojoche suvacho jasmudu anatimani santo sunsekoche subharoche ampakinjoche sallahuka buddhi sampringliyoche nipakoche ampagabbo Kulesu ananugendo nacha kuddang samacare kinchina vinyu pare upavadeyum sukino lakemino huntu sabbe santa bhavantu sukhitanta eki jipana bhutanti tasavatavarava anavasesadi mahantava majjima rasakanukruna dittava eva addita dure vasanti avidure utava sambhavisi sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitantana paro parangikumbhi nati mangita මඤ්ඤස්ස දුක්ඛමිච්ඡේය මාතා යතානියං පුත්තං ආයුසාරේක පුත්ත මනුරක්ඛේ වම්පි සම්භ භූතේසු මාන සම්භාවයේ අපරිමාණං මෙත්තං ච සම්භ ලෝකස්මින් මාන සම්භාවයේ අපරිමාණං බුද්ධං අදෝච තිරියං අසම්බාධං අවීරං අසපත්තං තිත්තං චරං නිසින්නෝ වාසයානෝ වායාව තස්ස විගත මිද්දෝ ඒතං සතින් අදිත්තේ බ්‍රහ්මමේතං විහාරං ඉදමාහෝ දික්ඛං අනුපගම්ම සීලවා දස්සනේන සම්පන්නෝ කාමීසු විනයගේ ධම්මහි ජාතු ගම්බසෙයං පුනරේති ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සොම්පිතේ හෝතු සම්බදායේතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං සම්බීතියෝ විවජ්ජන්තු සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු මාතේ භවත්වන්තරායෝ සුඛී දීඝායුකෝ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ බුද්ධානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ ධම්මානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ සංඝානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ. Let us spend a moment of reflection. Let us recall to our mind whatever kind deed that we were able to do during our past few days. Take a moment to think about your yesterday, maybe previous other days. Recall to your mind an actual incident in which you were kind to someone, you were generous to someone. Let us rejoice this opportunity to be kind. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings, if my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and gladly share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Let's now take a moment to rejoice the kindness we receive from others. Think about again your past few days. You may have occasions, instances where people have helped you, be kind to you. Think about an actual moment someone showed their kindness to you. Someone helped you, listened to you. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day, or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others, with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds, and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. It's so nice to have you for our practice. And on 25th of this month, we have our children's Dhamma camp. So if you'd like to be a volunteer, please let us know. They are right now we have 17 children. So if you'd like to be a volunteer, please let me know. And if you have, if you know anyone who is from kindergarten to grade 8, so they are eligible to attend the Dhamma camp. So if you know some kids who like, please register them. And then September 7th is our food festival. So we will I really appreciate there are flyers we printed, and please take those flyers and help us to spread the news, spread the word, and bring your friends and families. It's not a religious event. It's like even a friend you may not like meditation, but still come. But we'll have temple tours every 30 minutes. So once they are here, they may be interested in meditation too. That's a good opportunity for you to help a friend. Okay, so September 7th. And September 20th, 21st, and 22nd, the weekend, is our annual meditation retreat. We have invited a senior meditation master who has many years of experience. So that's a great opportunity for you to serious practice of meditation. So Friday, we have evening introduction session, and Saturday from 9 to 9. Morning to 9. So, and then Sunday from 9 to 5. So you go back in the night to come back. But it's not come only meditation. He will, we have meditation, discussion, practice and yoga. So it's a very good opportunity. So that is September 21st and 20th, 21st and 22nd. So please, we will send out an email, but just reserve the dates. Great opportunity. Thank you again. Thank you those who joined our YouTube. Really appreciate your participation. Look forward to see you again. And thank you very much and good night to everyone.